My topic for this day will be double stick. So this redonda for doing it. Like I said. Okay guys, so my topic for this day will be double stick. So how to improve your double stick or create your own double stick. So it's actually easier than what you think. Okay. So again, in my views, I'm always looking at the asterisk or mostly the 12 o'clocks of the analog clock. Okay, sorry. Which is the angles, no? For me, that I refer for that. For example, most of the Filipino martial we have this redonda. Okay, anyone have redonda things? There's system who have a lot of double stick. Actually, Rapido Realismo Kali have several double stick movements. But in case you don't have and you only know one or two, what you're gonna do? For you to be able to add more into it or more pattern into one stick. For example, people preferred doing just the kiss. If you can see the asterisk, this one and this one, then definitely you have a lot of angles to study. Just make sure to check all of those all of those angles and start slow. For example, I'm here. So I'm studying just downward angle. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. One. So again, there's a lot of angles presented in those asterisks. For example, just a single stick. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? If you want to do combination, you can do this X, which is this one. Same thing as this. I can do a reverse of the X. In Rapido Realismo, we call this pasalok. I can do this. I can do this, okay, and I can do this one in pasalok, pabagsak, pasalok, pabagsak. So remember, you have those angles. What you need is to practice it. Just if you can have at least we call this, put in your wall an asterisk move, then that's just how you can train your double stick. Then create an angles for you to work out on this thing. Again, double sticks for me is mostly coordination drills. Then after you've done coordinating, you need to practice doing it with a partner. For example, you need to practice it. For example, he will feed number one lang. Yan. Go slow lang. 2, 3, 4. I'm mixing up all the angles possibility. Without the thrust first, just a strike, go, move. 3, 4. Just get used to having a partner and strike. Then the moment you think you are confident, try to increase the speed. For example, pwede increase yung konti. Layo mo naman. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can even do just one go. Move. 1, 2, before I launch this thing. 4, block it, then hit with different angles. 4. So at first you'll start with being this like a robotic thing, but when you get used to it, so you need to speed up a bit to speed them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so again, let's try to look at the angles and check what you can create out of that. Just learn something from your system. For example, doing the redonda. In our case, we do the X, salok-salok. This is a lot of pattern. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I mix it, 4, 4. I can even just try to create. But the problem is, if you don't do it with a partner, and if you don't do it in pre-arranged sparring at least, then definitely it's not a good thing. Okay, so it's just purely for coordinating. But if you want to know how to spar it, then definitely you need to be able to really apply. Be confident while in training. Be confident to training. The secret is be confident or applying the technique or applying a combination while training or sparring with a friend or a co-student than trying to do it in a real sparring against someone you just met. Okay, because that's a different story. Okay, so that's a different what we call this, a day for training. For me, if you want to train and see another technique, and if you want to know if it is effective, train with somebody you know first. Then the moment you're confident, then try to ask a friend from other system for you to be able to see if that will work. If not, try to train it again. Train several times, then don't question your training method, not the technique. Question your training method. Question not the system, not your sometimes your instructor, but most of the time your training method. Did you train it just being fed without the resistance, or will you train it with something progressive and close as close as possible to the reality of sparring? So if you do that, then definitely will increase the chances of using a technique in real speed and real contact and real sparring. Okay, but if not, then you're just plainly doing it. Like I said, we can see a lot of people do techniques really with great flow, but when it comes to sparring, it's different. Okay, if you want to do it in sparring, be courageous enough to really pull it in sparring. Don't be afraid to be hit. Don't be afraid to suffer a bit of pain, because just be safe. Try to use foam padded while training it, so you can see the post speed, and you will experience if that will work or not. So again, so question the training method, not the system or not the instructor. For me, it's mostly rely on how the instructor teach and how the instructor share the method, not the system. Because the system actually it depends on the instructor and how we teach it. Okay, and it depends on the student on how he get the lesson. Okay, so thank you. Sorry again, it took us a little bit. I think a month or two before we uploaded another video, another tutorial. So because I tried to contact somebody to do some interviews, but the problem is until now we're into pandemic. So again, thank you. And Pugay, and see you next week. Okay, so if you want to learn Rapido Realismo, you can join our group. Currently, we're practicing in Luneta once in a while, or every Sunday if the guard permit us to train. If not, then you can join our online training program. So you need to train first while under this pandemic. So I'm inviting you to train with us guys and join our online training program. So hopefully we can see you there. So again, please subscribe to this channel and to the Rapido Realismo Kali, the RRK Kali YouTube channel for here. So please subscribe and support us, and please click the notification bell so just in case that we uploaded another video, another lesson, or any topics. For example, we will try to do interviews soon if hopefully the pandemic will clear out, and we'll do something interview and show new technique from other Rapido Realismo Kali instructors. So please subscribe and support us guys. So this is Guro Gani's Pagiran TV channel. Okay, thank you.